Ah, the siren song of the store credit card. You're at the checkout, a mountain of reasonably priced but soon-to-be regretted items piled high. And then, the cashier, with the practiced ease of a seasoned hypnotist, utters those magical words. Would you like to save an extra 15% today by opening a store card? It sounds so innocent, doesn't it? A little discount, a little pat on the back for your consumer prowess. You think, what's the harm? I shop here all the time. Famous last words, my friend. Famous last words. Store cards are tempting. They market themselves as a way to save on your purchase, but often they come with long-lasting consequences. Consequences that can cling to your financial well-being like glitter after a craft fair. Insidious, persistent, and surprisingly difficult to get rid of. These cards are less a helpful financial tool and more like a tiny plastic loan shark, whispering sweet nothings about deferred interest while sharpening its teeth on your future earnings. It's a retail rabbit hole, and spoiler alert, Alice rarely comes out with her credit score intact. Tonight, we're diving deep into the murky, often misleading world of store credit cards. We'll uncover why that instant discount might be the most expensive saving you'll ever make. We'll look at the hidden traps, the not-so-generous perks, and the ways these cards can subtly, or not so subtly, nudge you towards financial decisions that benefit the store far more than they benefit you. So grab a cup of tea or something stronger, you might need it, as we dissect these retail wolves in sheep's clothing. Right, let's talk about your credit score. That magical, often mystifying number that dictates whether you can get a mortgage, a car loan, or even rent a decent apartment without offering up your firstborn as collateral. Every time you succumb to the allure of saving 10% today, by applying for a new store card, the card issuer performs what's known as a hard inquiry on your credit report. Think of it as a little ping on your financial radar, and too many pings in a short period can make lenders very, very nervous. It's like constantly knocking on a bank's door asking for money. Eventually, they'll assume you're either desperate or just really bad with decisions. Now, one hard inquiry might not seem like a big deal, a mere blip perhaps, but how many of us stop at just one store card? There's the card for the department store where you buy your socks, the one for the electronics store where you bought that TV you didn't need, and let's not forget the one for the home improvement store because you once thought you'd become a DIY god. Each application is another hard inquiry, another little chipping away at your precious score. It's a death by 1,000 paper cuts, or in this case, 1,000 plastic rectangles of retail doom. And the impact isn't uniform. If you have a long, robust credit history, a few inquiries might not rock the boat too much. But if you're just starting out, or if your credit history is a bit on the thin side, these inquiries can hit like a sledgehammer. Each one can potentially lop off several points, and if you're applying for multiple cards around the same time, say, during a particularly enthusiastic holiday shopping spree, you could see a significant dip. Suddenly, that 15% you saved on a new toaster doesn't seem quite so appealing when your mortgage rate just went up by 0.5%, does it? Ah, human psychology, you beautiful, easily manipulated thing. Store cards are masters of exploiting it. They dangle that initial discount and then, to keep the benefits coming, or simply to justify having the card, you find yourself buying things you don't need. Oh, I have a 20% off coupon for this store that expires tomorrow. I use it, you declare, before purchasing a novelty singing fish or another pair of slightly too tight jeans. It's a classic sunk cost fallacy, but with more immediate, tangible junk accumulating in your closet. This isn't just about the occasional splurge either. Some store cards have minimum spending requirements to maintain elite status, or they send you exclusive offers that are just too good to pass up, or so your brain, addled by marketing, tells you. Suddenly, you're not just buying what you need, you're actively looking for things to buy to make the card feel worthwhile. You become an unpaid brand ambassador, whose only compensation is a slow, creeping sense of buyer's remorse, and a wardrobe full of things that sparked joy for approximately 5 minutes. The long-term effect? That discount you got on your first purchase is quickly annihilated by the mounting cost of all these subsequent, often unnecessary impulse buys. You're not saving money, you're just redirecting your spending, often to items with higher profit margins for the retailer. It's a clever trick, really. They make you feel like you're part of an exclusive club, when in reality, you're just a hamster on a wheel, running faster and faster to accumulate points that are probably redeemable for, you guessed it, more stuff from their store. It's a closed loop of consumerism, and you're footing the bill. Chapter 3. Perks and Rewards, the retail equivalent of a participation trophy. Now let's talk about the so-called perks and rewards that come with these store cards. They're often touted as a major benefit, the delicious icing on the retail cake. But when you actually examine them, they often have all the substance of candy floss. Looks impressive, but disappears into nothingness pretty quickly. Compare the rewards from your average store card. Say, 5% off future purchases at Brenda's boutique of questionable taste, with a general rewards credit card that offers, for instance, 2% cash back on everything, or travel points you can actually use for a vacation that doesn't involve visiting Brenda's flagship store. The restrictions on store card rewards can be truly Byzantine. Oh, you want to use your $10 reward voucher? Certainly, sir/madam, but only on full-priced items, not during a sale. Only on a Tuesday if there's a full moon. And you must also purchase this specific, slightly off-smelling potpourri. The points often expire with alarming speed, or you need to accumulate an absurd amount before you can redeem them for anything remotely valuable. It's less a reward system and more an elaborate loyalty test designed to see just how much nonsense you're willing to put up with. And let's be honest, the value is often illusory. That exclusive 20% off coupon you get? It often applies to merchandise that's already marked up significantly, meaning your discount just brings it closer to what a sensible person might pay elsewhere. Standard credit cards, on the other hand, often provide far more tangible benefits, actual cash back you can spend anywhere, airline miles that can take you places, or robust purchase protection and extended warranties that store cards rarely match. So, while store cards offer you a shiny trinket, a good general rewards card is offering you actual, flexible value. It's the difference between a plastic toy from a cereal box and a Swiss Army knife. Chapter 4. The One-Trick Pony Card, Trapped in a Retail Cul-de-sac. One of the most glaringly obvious, yet somehow frequently overlooked downsides of store cards is their spectacular lack of versatility. Your Fashion Fiesta card might get you a discount on that sparkly sombrero, but try using it to buy, say, groceries, or gasoline, or, heaven forbid, pay an unexpected medical bill. The cashier at your local supermarket is unlikely to be impressed when you whip out your Books and More Bonanza card to pay for your kale and quinoa. It's a one-trick pony, and that trick is only useful if you happen to be perpetually shopping at that one specific store. This limited usability isn't just inconvenient, it can be genuinely problematic. Think about where most of your essential spending occurs. It's probably not at the boutique that sells artisanal dog sweaters. It's on things like food, utilities, transport, the boring but necessary stuff of life. A general-purpose credit card allows you to earn rewards on all of that spending. A store card, however, sits in your wallet like a sulking teenager, refusing to participate in any activity outside its very narrow comfort zone. It's like having a specialized tool that's only good for one obscure task, while the rest of your financial life requires a multi-tool. And what about emergencies? Picture this. Your car breaks down in the middle of nowhere. You need a tow, maybe a repair. Is your Gadget Galaxy Gold Card going to help you? Unlikely, unless Gadget Galaxy has diversified into roadside assistance, which frankly seems improbable. In a genuine pinch, these cards are often utterly useless, leaving you to rely on other, more flexible forms of payment. So you're carrying around this piece of plastic that offers limited benefits, encourages overspending, dings your credit, and then deserts you in your hour of need. Some friend, eh? Chapter 5. The APR Abyss, where your savings go to die painfully and expensively. All right, let's get to the really scary part, the financial bogeyman lurking in the fine print of every store card agreement, the annual percentage rate, or APR. This is the interest rate you'll be charged if you don't pay off your balance in full each month. And with store cards, these rates aren't just high, they're often stratospherically, astronomically, are you kidding me? High. We're talking rates that can easily exceed 25%, 30%, or even, and I kid you not, 35%. For context, that's often double or even triple the rate you might find on a standard bank credit card or a personal loan. Now, why are these rates so high? Well, partly because retailers know that people applying for store cards are often doing so for an immediate discount and may not be scrutinizing the long-term costs. They're also often targeting customers who might not qualify for lower interest cards. If you carry a balance on one of these cards, even for a short period, that initial 10% or 15% discount you were so chuffed about evaporates faster than free beer at a frat party. The interest charges can quickly dwarf any savings, turning that bargain purchase into a very expensive mistake. Hundreds, even thousands of dollars can be lost to interest over time. And then there's the truly diabolical invention of deferred interest. This is where they say, no interest for 12 months, which sounds fantastic. But here's the evil twist. If you don't pay off every single penny of the original balance by the end of that promotional period, they often retroactively charge you all the interest you would have accrued from day one at that sky-high APR. It's a trap, pure and simple, designed to catch out anyone who miscalculates or has an unexpected expense. Suddenly, that sofa you bought on interest-free credit costs you an extra 30%. It's financial Russian roulette, and the house always has more bullets. Chapter 6. Escaping the Retail Bermuda Triangle. Your wallet will thank you. So, there you have it. The store credit card, a tempting offer that often leads to a less-than-ideal financial entanglement. From the dings to your credit score and the siren call of impulse purchases, to the underwhelming rewards, limited usability, and those truly terrifying interest rates, it's clear that the immediate savings often come at a much higher long-term price. It's a system designed to benefit the retailer, locking you into their ecosystem while subtly encouraging you to spend more than you planned, often on things you don't truly need. But fear not, because knowledge is power, and understanding these pitfalls is the first step to avoiding them. Resisting that checkout offer might feel a little awkward, like declining a free sample when you're really hungry. But your future self, the one not drowning in high-interest debt for a slightly cheaper pair of novelty socks, will thank you profusely. It's about playing the long game, not falling for the short-term retail con. It might be best to consider other alternatives. Regular rewards credit cards, cashback credit cards, store loyalty programs, the non-credit kind, mind you, or simply budgeting and saving for purchases. These options offer better flexibility, lower interest rates, and valuable rewards without the hidden pitfalls of store credit cards. Ultimately, the goal is to make your money work for you, not for the shareholder value of Chainsaw Charlie's Discount Emporium. Visit my personal finance blog for more information. Link is in the description below. Be sure to like and subscribe.